before my upcoming smash biography, this was my biography. Author. Once I stood stone-like at midnight, suspended in my masquerade. I combed my hair till it was just right and commanded the night brigade. I was open with pain and crossed by the rain. I walked on a crooked crutch. I strolled all along through a fallout zone. Came out with my soul untouched. Hid in the cloud and ran to the crowd. When they said sit down, I said from my mast, my sails were set wing to wing. I had a jukebox graduate for a first mate. She couldn't sail, but she sure could sing. I pushed B-52, bombed them with the blues, with my gear set stubborn on standing. I broke all the rules straight in my old high school. Never once gave thought to land. Hid in the cloud and waved at the crowd. When they said come down, I flew up. Growin up. Come on, little Jay. You're gonna Bruce me? Then Bruce me right. 'Cause there I was. It was the middle of the summer. I was stranded in my little town. There was nothing to do. It was one of those 95-degree, 90% humidity months. All my friends hated me. The town hated me. My family liked me a little bit. So I knew I had to find something I could do, something I could become competent at. Now, at that moment, I was about 14. I only had one thing I was competent at. And how many things can you do for 4 hours? If I'd have known, I would have sought medical assistance like they tell you. But I walked downtown, and in the Western Auto store, I saw this banged up old guitar hanging next to the auto parts for 18 bucks. So I knew I was gonna have to do something I'd never done before. Work! I went over to my Aunt Dora's and my Uncle Warren's, and they gave me a job mowing the lawn. Uncle Warren brought out the big shears, taught me how to trim the hedges. And then I painted a house across the street, and I tarred the roof in midsummer heat. And I got 50 cents an hour. But I was thrifty, and I saved that 50 cents. And when I had $18, I quit the only honest work I would do in my entire life. And I went down to that Western Auto store and I got that guitar. And I brought it home, but the strings were like telephone wire. And I tried for weeks, but I couldn't play it. My fingers were killing me. Then my cousin Frankie came in and said, no, you have to tune it first. He taught me how to tune it, and I kept practicing. And I kept practicing. And I put on the Beatle records, and I practiced them. And I put on the Rolling Stone records, and I practiced them. And I practiced. And I practiced. And it sounded like shit. But I kept practicing. And I practiced, and I practiced, and I practiced, and practiced. 10,000 hours, much more than 10,000 hours, many more. I practiced until one day I picked it up, and it went. Took month-long vacations in the stratosphere. You know it's really hard to hold your breath. I swore I lost everything I ever loved or feared. I was the cosmic kid. My feet finally took root in the earth. I got me a nice little place and a star. Swore I found the key to the universe.